What is up, Pisces? Welcome to your general timeless reading. My name's Jordyn. These are general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. These are also timeless. So whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. Like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It does help the channel grow, but let's get into it. Personal readings, Reiki sessions, Patreon, all down in the description box. I'm going to be using Witch's Tarot for your spread and Spellcasters for the clarifiers. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Show me what I mostly see for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I heard connection and resurrection, but there's also this energy of like, I want my space, I want my freedom. That's very common right now. We have a lot of Aquarian energy going on, which is the Fool, which is new cycles, but it's also, we have this Uranus energy at play, which is like the breaking free. King of Wands in reverse. I heard forgiveness is necessary. Queen of Wands, yeah. Okay, so we have the true pair on the board. True pair. This is a very combative energy between these two. It's kind of, there's superiority complexes at play here. There's a lot of ego battles, ego struggles, yeah. And the Tower, that's why this had to come down. Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Emperor in reverse, and the Queen of Swords. You know that both people were working from distorted masculine energy, and you're kind of ping-ponging this. This is one single individual, but it's also representing the relationship as a whole. One person wants to control one person, and that person wants to control the other. You both had expectations about how this was going to unfold, and that kind of constriction on the relationship was not allowing it to flourish in the way that it most needed to. So the universe came in and was like, this needs to fall away, this needs to come down. This is Aries, Mars, Scorpio energy. Scorpio is our current south node, and that is helping us close out old cycles. That helps us close out karmic patterns. So both of you can work towards a new cycle, towards a new foundation. So it's breaking away the things that are no longer serving us, the things that we might be attached to, like having control, distorted masculine energy, wanting things a certain way, codependency, which is distorted feminine energy, unhealthy attachments, right? The Eight of Pentacles always leads to a Ten of Pentacles. You're rebuilding a foundation so you can achieve a Ten of Pentacles in this relationship or within yourself. But you realize that there is a need to accept that things cannot always be my way or the highway. Emperor in reverse is a very my way or the highway. I control the situation. I have blinders on. This is the only potential outcome because it's the only outcome that I see and want for myself in this relationship, right? And it's understanding that this is an aspect of the shadow that needs to be healed because it's really rooted in wanting to feel safe and secure by controlling the relationship. Let's look at the King of Wands in reverse. This feels like a scarcity mindset kind of energy. Like, it's never enough. It's never good enough. Like, I can't do anything to please them. This might be a story that you tell yourself and that your person tells themselves too. And you're probably ping-ponging this back and forth. And in turn, it creates these power struggles of, well, I don't really need you. I want you in my life, but I don't really need you. That excessive independence is actually a defense mechanism. Let's look at the King of Wands. Second guessing. They like to show up very confident, but they second guess themselves a lot. They have a lot of insecurities. It actually feels like physical insecurities, like they're insecure about their physical appearance. Even though they're most likely very, very attractive. A King of Wands is very, very attractive. Yeah, Two of Cups in reverse. They want to feel wanted. They want to feel wanted, which is rooted in abandonment. Two of Cups in reverse. It's like they have this limiting belief in their mind that if they get close to somebody, they're eventually going to lose them. Two of Cups in reverse. This Queen of Wands, I feel like the masculine puts the feminine on a pedestal here. And the Queen of Wands kind of knows that, and they might even take advantage of that. It feels a little manipulative, honestly. High Priestess in reverse, the Fool, the Hermit, Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Then you have the Tower, bottom of the deck. Holy freaking major arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana out. And the Tower twice in a single reading. Holy crap. Okay. Queen of Wands. This is a very powerful feminine energy. This is a master manifestor energy. This is someone who's very confident. It's someone who knows their worth. It's someone who stands their ground. It's someone who's kind of like unshakable. Like, I'm not going to let you bother me. But that could also turn into a butting of heads with someone who's projecting a lot of their own insecurities, because by someone showing up as unbothered, they might be like, oh, you don't care, but that's a story that they're telling themselves in their own mind. This queen likes to take a lot of time to themselves. They are very independent. They like sitting in their independence, but they're trying to take steps towards a very stable, healthy new foundation in this relationship. So they're most likely going to be pointing out to the masculine energy things that are unhealthy within themselves so they can heal it and integrate it. They're not doing it in a rude or dismissive or negating way. They're simply trying to get both people to move into something that is more stable and will last long term, because that's what they both want. But this transformation has to happen. The feminine will probably be leading by example as well. Feminine does not mean female. It's just energy. It's not gender, right? For instance, I'm the masculine energy in my relationship. My partner, he is the feminine. So just so you know, energy is not gender. We all have masculine and feminine. Nine of Wands in reverse and the Two of Wands. Yeah, this is like a defending till the end kind of energy. It's so weird that that came through, because the 9 minus the 2 gives us 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands in reverse is the defensive energy. It's kind of like, stay away from me. It's sticking your sticks out, your wands out to keep other people away. 9 of Wands is like giving up on the opportunity to step into a new way of being. This is what needs to come down. This excessive defensiveness is more so someone trying to protect themselves of the unknown, because they're basically perpetuating this worst case scenario mindset, this victim mentality, this, oh, nothing's going to work for me. They need to let go of that. Bottom of the deck is the 5 of Cups in reverse, which is the purging, the mourning of this, that kind of thought process. The ego telling these limiting beliefs, these sad stories, this victim mentality, because it's not true. Because that version of yourself that felt that way is so far behind you now that you are no longer them. You just habitually have this thought process running through the mind, and it's time to put in the work to change that thought process. You are not your thoughts. You control your thoughts. You control your emotions. So if a thought comes in, is that really true for me right now? No, it's not. Maybe 20 years ago, but it ain't now. So toodaloo. Bye-bye. Tower. 5 of Cups in reverse, it's the card of mourning. This transformation's happening to allow you to mourn that old version of yourself that you no longer are, or this person to mourn the version of themselves that they no longer are. Let's look at the 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. I just heard, hold on. What about practicality? There's something before practicality. I heard practicality, but there's something before it. It feels very heart and throat. This probably has to do with communicating what it is that this individual wants to build. They might not even be aware of what they really want to build for themselves, because they're so focused on fixing the relationship or fixing things external to themselves. But things external to you will not be 100% unless you are 100%, because you are a part of it. And if you're not at 100%, how can you expect that new beginning to be at 100%? And they're working on trying to figure out what they want for this new cycle, right? Putting in practice, putting in effort. This could be you or the other person. It kind of feels like, yeah, 10 of Swords in reverse. But here's the issue. When we have a 10 of Swords in reverse, this is kind of like someone who's still in the process of purging, process of trying to rid themselves of this pain. They're still integrating this old belief system and learning that I am not that old limiting belief. I am worthy. I am enough. I am divine just as I am. I am unique. There's only one of me, right? I do not have to meet anybody's expectations, and I can even release expectations on myself. As long as I show up every day and try my hardest, and I'm proud of myself and I celebrate my small victories, I will continue to move towards my highest good, my path, right? 8 of Pentacles for Pisces. I just heard Capricorn. Okay, we have the 3 of Wands in reverse, and we have Mercury going into Capricorn tomorrow. Venus is direct in Capricorn, and there's something else going on in Capricorn I can't think of right now. Pluto. 6 of Cups in reverse and the 3 of Wands in reverse. This person, I said this already, but this is just validation. It's this 10 of Swords is because they anticipate the past to repeat itself over and over. 6 of Cups represents the past. The 3 of Wands is the waiting. Like, oh, when's the pain going to happen? When's the pain going to happen? They're working on releasing that kind of mentality. It's going to take time though, because that is a programming. That's a habitual thought process, right? Can you tell my pre-workout's definitely still in my system and getting the best of me? And it is 5:30 in the evening, so. Let's look at the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like an Energizer bunny. Yeah, Empress in reverse, the Star, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay. This masculine energy needs to tap more into their feminine energy and learn to nurture themselves. Like I said, they're too focused on what's external to them. And when we pour our cup too much into our relationships or our external reality or our work or our living situation, we are not pouring into our own cup, our mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, sexual health, right? What about you? What about you? And it's time for this person to stop scattering their energy so much. Knight of Wands to me is a very scattered energy. It's someone who's kind of like, I'll sprinkle some of my stuff over here to this project, to this place, to this relationship, this living situation, then myself, then my dogs, my plants, all of this crap. But they're never really fully invested in focusing on them. They never take the time to decompress, to just allow it to melt away. We are just like the seasons, just like the planets, just like the body and hormones. We have cycles too. You need to allow yourself to rest. You cannot constantly be overstimulating yourself with lights, a camera, computer, noise, music, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all these things. You need to allow yourself to just sit on a bench somewhere and be and listen and take in the sun or the moon and the fresh air and allow yourself to shut down. We shut down computers. The seasons go through their hibernation period, which is winter. When do you give yourself that? This person's learning that because they're very scattered all over the place energy. And when they learn that lesson of how to allow themselves to come home to who they are, allow themselves to decompress, allow themselves to be present, allow themselves to kind of shut down and chill the F out, that's when they're going to feel stable within themselves as an individual, and it's going to reflect in their reality. Okay, let's look at this Emperor in reverse. Emperor. What? The Moon and the World. Yeah. The Moon is feminine energy. It's Cancer energy. The World, they're not ready to let go of this old way of being, even though they know it. So how do I want to explain this, right? It's like someone having knowledge and not applying it. I'm aware that I do this, right? I'll use myself as an example. This is like the perfect example. For the longest time, I've heard from like friends, family, and like my romantic partner that like, you interrupt me all the time because I'm a talker. Obviously, I'm a talker. And it's like, I knew I did it, but it took me so long to get myself to get out of that habit of realizing that, oh, this isn't like a conversation where I just jump in and speak. Like, I'm actually interrupting them. I had a distorted perspective on it, you know, like, and I had to retrain myself to be like, whoa, watch your words, like pause, like think, process. Don't be so eager to jump. Don't be so eager to control the situation, to control the conversation, to control the outcome. It's someone having the knowledge, but not seeing how to close out that cycle. You need to pause. You need to pause. Think about, okay, how's this affecting other things in my reality, other people? How's it affecting myself? Okay, and what's a really good resolution to make for myself to help me overcome this? Okay, let's look at the Queen of Swords. I heard forgiveness with the Queen of Swords. 8 of Pentacles in reverse and the 3 of Pentacles. This feminine energy, the Queen of Wands, is going to help this masculine energy work towards building this stable foundation. 3 of Pentacles is a card of collaboration. They're leading by example because this particular 3 of Pentacles is kind of like a teacher energy. It's somebody who's showing them how to do things, how to plant the seeds, because the masculine energy is unsure of what steps to take right now. I'm not saying that the feminine knows all, right? I'm not saying that they know all. But in relationships, sometimes one energy will lead and sometimes the other energy will lead. And sometimes you have to follow and sometimes they're going to have to follow. That is the purpose of divine connections. Let's look at the 4 of Cups. This is kind of somebody who's like, you're being offered everything you want. Well, you know, I don't want to take it because it's not showing up how I expect it to show up. It's the card of rejection. Or I'm not ready to accept it because I'd rather sit and sulk and stay in an old cycle. Right? Let's look at the 4 of Cups. Yeah, 10 of Cups in reverse. I'll take the one on the bottom, I'll take the one on the top, and I'll take these 2. Emperor, ha! Upright, and Queen of Swords. They're like, I don't want your help. I don't want your help. And they think that they're in healthy masculine energy. I don't want your help, Queen of Swords, right? Because over here we have the Queen of Swords upright and the Emperor in reverse. Now we have the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Emperor upright. Nope. I don't want your help. I don't want to receive love and happiness and support. I don't want it. That's what they're being offered. And that's the kind of action that they're taking. And they're being very, very straightforward about it. But they might be pushing this feminine energy away because they're struggling to accept their own unhealthy ego, right? And also their own insecurities. So, dang, Pisces, you got a lot going on. But this is what I have for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Like, share, subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Personal readings and Reiki sessions, you can book them down below. I have discount codes and I have free 15-minute readings being given away on my Patreon channel for select tiers. So go ahead and check that out. And if you want help on your spiritual path, that's definitely the platform for you. We do a lot of live Q&As. We do energy work together, meditations together, moon cycle readings, monthly readings, energy shift readings, and weekly Patreon only videos. So check it out. I love you, and I'll see you next time.